Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV, where you can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new Alpinestars SMX 6 race boot, available at RevZilla.com. So moving forward in the Alpinestars line, they have now released the SMX 6, which in my opinion is the bridge between the SMX 5 and the vastly more technical SMX Plus boot, which we've seen come out in the last few years. Now we all know the SMX 5, right? I have it here to my left. This is a non-perf version, and obviously moving to the SMX 6, this is the perf version. You can see that perforation scheme. This boot we've always looked at as a hardcore sport riding full height boot that you can stretch into a track day or two. The SMX 6 is the first time they've gone full bore track riding shoe designed at a sub $300 price point. So it's really nice, and it steals a lot of that race bred DNA from the SMX Plus. And just to point out a few things right out of the gates here, aside from the completely updated aesthetic, you're looking at partial, in my opinion, it's a style that takes its DNA from the multi-link style suspension system that we'd see on an SMX Plus. You're always seeing a lot of TPU on the outside that mirrors that SMX Plus as well, along with the dual comp new style slider. Now, before I walk through the nitty-gritty, let's briefly talk about sizing. Really no changes moving forward. If you wear a size 43, and that's a Euro size in an Alpinestars SMX 5, you're going to be finding a Euro in a 43 in the SMX 6. They're pretty consistent moving into the American market, and again, you just use that size chart comparison on the product detail page. Now again, as well, if you're concerned about it, we do ship for free over 39 bucks, and as I walk through the rest of the boots, love to hear your gut reaction. Subscribe to us at RevZilla TV. So I'm going to take my SMX 5 and I'm going to move over here. I'm going to go back to my SMX 6 vented boot, and again, vented because it's going to have the perf scheme. There's non-vented versions available. There's a handful of different colors. Black comes in both perf and non-perf available as well for you super geeks out there. Now, if we look at it, you're looking at a full microfiber boot, which is synthetic leather. It's going to be perfect. There are no imperfections. It's lightweight. It holds up really well over time. And here with the SMX 6, again, you're having the big call-out features here. On the side, you have this impact protector that's molded in TPU over the lateral side of your ankle, and what it also does is it gives you support. So hyperextension, hyperflexion, hypertorsion, that's twisting, gives you a nice degree of protection there. You still have the big TPU up here along the shin, but now you're seeing the same style heel counter and really ankle and heel cockpit that they have on the SMX Plus. It's a derivative. It's not exactly the same, but it's very much in the same spirit, and you can see how it wraps up here along the side. The other key feature here, and I talked about it, dual compound slider. So again, replaceable, and you notice for the first time ever, we see this little bolt back here that allows you to take a little Allen in and actually just pop it right off versus having to wrestle with it like we've seen in additional models in previous times. What it is it's impact resistant. It's going to give you great durometer for sliding, but again, it absorbs some shock here as well along the toe. And notice it is a low profile toe. Again, there's a streamline to this boot that the SMX 5 has somewhat, but again, it's a nice update. You can see, again, a bigger area of accordion stretch panel here too across the instep to give you more flexibility. Moving to the inside of the boot, big shift panel to interface with your bike all the way down to the medial side of the boot, and then entry and exit. You're not having that beefy multi-link suspension that you see in the SMX Plus that also goes all the way up the inside. But if we open it, here would be your entry and exit point with your YKK zipper and your Velcroed fastener, and there's your in and out. Right from that side, completely opens up. Notice it is a mesh style material on the inside that's going to wick sweat away. So here, even in this vented version, you're going to get great circulation through the boot. And notice that the vented or perforated microfiber goes all the way around. That's the synthetic leather. Now, additional other features here on the SMX 6. If we move into our heel, or into our sole rather, race style sole. This is the first time we're seeing this sole from Alpinestars. Again, it's going to be stiff but offer great tactile response. And again, notice the profile of it, designed to interface with your bike when you're in the tuck. And again, stay in one place, keep you protected, but keep you focusing on the task at hand. Moving into the back, you see the spine and protection that goes all the way up the Achilles. Now again, if you want that beefier protection, you're moving into something like an SMX Plus or a SuperTech R, but here on the SMX 6, you'll see the spine goes up, lower profile than its predecessor. Again, just a refined style with accordion across the back to give you some flexibility across your Achilles as well. So the next step in your journey is to read other rider reviews. Click right here and see what other hardcore track day enthusiasts or hardcore sport Alpinestars enthusiasts are saying about the SMX 6. Remember, it is that nice sub $300 in-between option between the SMX 5 and the SMX Plus boot. Remember, we do ship for free. And as always, if you want to call us, and like we do, just geek out on the product or walk more through the Alpinestars food chain when it comes to race boots, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Remember, there's the perf and non-perf version. You can see I do have the vented, the perforated version here. Find it at RevZilla.com. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.